Good morning. I am going to do full disclosure and just say I did not want to do a video this morning. I am tired. I think I picked up a cold. Yeah, just didn't want to do it today. But when you make a commitment to doing something, you do it. So here we go. We're gonna dive in, and I'm not going to give any context for this verse because I don't know. I mean, sure, you could get some context, but this is one of those verses that is so very well known and so very loved across the world that it doesn't need a lot of explanation. If anything, it's just, what does that mean and what does that tell you for your life? So the verse is Jeremiah 29:11. And we now live in the Houston, Texas area. We attend Chinese Baptist Church. That's a whole nother story. We'll tell you that one. And before we moved to the Houston area, we lived in the Denver area and we attended, why am I forgetting? Colorado Community Church. Just mind goes blank. And Pastor Jelinas, our head pastor, loved this verse. This was a verse he reminded us of over and over again. This is also one of those verses that does not explicitly state, do not fear. But it's in there, and I just feel it. When I read this verse, it does give me a little bit of encouragement, even though I'm feeling that I don't want to do this, and I'm kind of tired, and I'd rather do anything other than make a video. I'm making this video, and I'm sharing this verse with you, and it will encourage me, and hopefully it will encourage you as well. So Jeremiah 29:11, read along with me if you know it. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans for good and not for evil, to give you a future and a hope. Jeremiah 29:11. Isn't that awesome? Do you feel that? And it doesn't matter where you are, and it doesn't matter how old you are, and it doesn't matter what you're facing. God knows the plans he has for you. God does. I don't. I can't see the full tapestry of my life, but I know and I trust that God does, and God knows what he's doing, and he has plans. When we are struggling and we're going through rough times, we can't see the big picture. It's really hard to see the big picture. Right now we have my husband has a friend at work whose son, who I believe is about 10 years old, and their son is battling cancer. And my husband came home from work on Tuesday. He called me and he said, "Are you home?" And I said, "Yep, I'm here." And he came home and he said, I just need to be with my family, because I talked to my coworker and he told me what his son is going through right now, and I can't take it. I can't take it, and I'm not even his dad, and it's heart-wrenching for me. And I understand that our son has not faced a major illness. Our son went through surgery, and that few hours that he was under anesthesia were probably the most tense hours of my life as a parent, because it's scary, it's hard. And when you're in a situation that you can't control, those are the ones that challenge your faith beyond no bounds. So I will just say, I don't know. I don't know what the outcomes are. I don't know what God's plans are for this child. I have known so many people where I have prayed and hoped that life would turn around, and they still passed on. And at the end of the day, I'm not God. I don't know the plans, and I don't know what's going to come out of this story. I don't know what's going to come out of my story. I don't know what's going to come out of your story. But God says, I know. God says, I have plans for you. And those plans are for good and not for evil. And those plans give you a future and a hope. So wherever you are today, whether you are like me and dragging yourself up and getting moving and just trying to get through whatever the day has, or you feel confident and you're on the path and you trust, or you're facing something really big and really scary, I hope this gives you a little bit of hope. This gives you a little bit of encouragement. This gives you a little bit of peace, is my prayer for you. So thank you for taking a moment to watch this video, and I hope that you have a great day, whatever it brings. Bye-bye.